Hi, my name is Pam and I'm going to show you how to make Southern homemade biscuits. I already in my bowl put 2 cups of flour and 4 tablespoons of Crisco shortening. Then I will use a pastry blender to blend it all up. Here's my pastry blender. And I want it a crumble to be like pea-size crumbled instead of the big pieces of shortening. I just keep on crumbling up. So it's 2 cups of Pillsbury self-rising flour and 4 tablespoons of Crisco shortening. Sometimes it gets on your blender, your pastry blender, and you have to just knock it off. And see how it's making little crumbles in it. Now I've made the little pea-sized crumbles, and then I'm going to make a well like this, like so, and I'm going to pour my buttermilk. I never usually measure, so I'm going to put about, I'd say, a cup of buttermilk until I get it the consistency I'd like. And you just keep on stirring it. And I can see it's not enough. So make a little more well, pour my more buttermilk. You can use sweet milk if you would like. I just really like using buttermilk. But you want it a creamy mixture, not too dry. If you make it too dry, they will be real crumbly. So I just keep adding till I get it the way I'd like it. Now it's about getting the way I like it. Make it real wet. It might be a little bit too wet, so this is what I do. I get my flour and I just go over it like this. You can add a little more flour like you can add the buttermilk. I just want it a little less sticky. Now, that will get it, I can tell. It's still sticky. Like I said, you don't want it too dry or you'll make dry, crumbly biscuits. Cut it off. I put some flour on my wax paper. I use about 2 sheets of wax paper. And this is it's not really a rolling pin, but it's one that I love. It was actually used to make pasta with, but I love it to roll out my biscuits with. I'm going to get my dough, still sticky. Get it all out. Now I'm going to put some flour over my dough, just like this. So I have something to work with. And yes, I wear gloves. I don't like the dough all over my hand. You don't have to. Yes, it can stick to the paper. So just get some more flour. Do you have enough? And try not to work it too much. Like I said, you don't want dry biscuits. So I try to keep them as moist as I can. Then I've already floured my rolling pin. And I just roll it as such. And put a little more flour on there. I don't want it to stick. You can still put a little flour on here. Keep it from sticking so bad. And then you just roll. But I try not to knead them too much because you want it to be a nice flaky biscuit. And then I just push it like this. Kind of dust off some of the flour like this. And then I use a glass, and I also have a biscuit cutter, but I like the way it does, makes the air in the biscuit with a glass better. That's just my preference. You can use whatever you have. And then I just cut it out like so. I try to go to the edge and over when possible. It makes a little air kind of pocket. That's what helps them, to me, rise a little better. It may not have nothing to do with it. Okay, now I can place those on my pan. Now I have some biscuits cut out. I am placing them on Reynolds non-stick foil, just so it's a lot easier on me. Then I place them about a little bit apart, like so. And then I bake them at I'm gonna have to put some that way, at 375, which is 350 convection oven. I have a true convection oven. Go. Hello, this is Pam. I am making brown gravy. What this is about 2 tablespoons of bacon grease and about 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. So I already added that. You melt your bacon grease, add your flour until it's nice and brown. I added salt and pepper to taste. So it's almost ready, and then all you do is add your water. So I just wanted a really nice golden color, because it will get lighter as you add the water. Now we have it a nice dark brown color. We're going to add water. I don't measure, I just know how much water it's going to take, because it's going to get thick as you stir. That looks real watery, but believe me, it will thicken up nicely. Now our biscuits are done. I baked them about 23 minutes on 375 degrees, and I melted some butter. And now I'm going to brush my biscuits with melted butter. You do not have to do this if you do not want to. But I do, because I like softer biscuit instead of a crunchy biscuit on top. But everybody is different. So this is all you do. It's just baste your biscuits with butter. Just gives it a light buttery taste.
Okay.
So this is how you make homemade Southern style biscuits. You can also make cheesy biscuits with the same recipe. Just roll it out, add cheese in the middle, roll it back up, and cut your biscuits out. I do that as well.